In 1512, a Florentine diplomat lost everything, stripped of his position, imprisoned, then exiled. But from that failure, Machiavelli wrote a book that would forever change how we understand power. This is The Prince, and its lessons still cut deep. Machiavelli didn't learn politics from books. He learned it in the courts of kings and popes. For 18 years, he watched rulers rise and fall. He met Cesare Borgia, the ruthless son of a pope. He observed Louis XV of France commit what he called 5 capital errors that destroyed French influence in Italy. His very first mission to Caterina Sforza taught him something he never forgot. Fortresses mean nothing without the people's support. Every chapter of The Prince draws from these encounters. Real negotiations, real betrayals, real consequences. This wasn't philosophy. It was a field manual written in blood and experience. Cesare Borgia did almost everything right. He crushed his enemies, consolidated power, and planned for every contingency. Machiavelli admired him, even held him up as a model. But Borgia built his empire on his father's papal authority. When Pope Alexander died unexpectedly, everything collapsed. Borgia blamed fate. Machiavelli saw the truth. He had prepared for every eventuality except the one that mattered most. This became Machiavelli's central warning. Those who rise through another's fortune fall with it. True power requires self-reliance. Fortune, he wrote, favors the bold, but only those bold enough to build foundations that don't depend on luck. Here's what surprises most readers. Machiavelli, the supposed villain of political philosophy, keeps returning to one theme: win the confidence of the people. Fortresses can be overcome, armies can be defeated. But popular support? That's the foundation no enemy can easily shake. He learned this watching rulers who trusted walls over citizens and lost everything. The Prince isn't just about acquiring power, it's about keeping it. And Machiavelli understood, 5 centuries before modern democracy, that legitimacy flows upward from the people, not downward from force alone. In our age of collapsing institutions, that insight feels more urgent than ever. Machiavelli wrote The Prince hoping to regain his position. He never did, but he left us something more valuable, a mirror that shows power as it truly operates, not as we wish it would. Subscribe to Shelf Made for a book like this every single day.